What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrared. Welcome to Scott Reports. Today I'm bringing you an anime review of Ajin, Episode 4. First and foremost, apologies for not having a review for Episode 3. I mean, by the time it came out, I was just not feeling well enough to do it. So, I'm back this week with Episode 4, and let's talk about Episode 3 just really briefly because it was enough to chew through really quickly. So, basically, Kai is in jail. And Kay doesn't give a shit about it. I told you, the kid's a sociopath. He doesn't have any feelings. He doesn't have any remorse or anything. As a matter of fact, he feels that jail would be the safest place for Kai to be with everything that's going on with Sato right now. But the thing is about that and him feeling that way was something that I hinted at, or at least I had a theory about already. That type of mentality, that type of feeling is the reason why his IBM is out of control, while he couldn't control it and it was attacking him. Because think about it, these IBMs are kind of like children, for lack of a better word of how to describe how they react and the reason why they come out the way that they do. And I was saying that because K isn't true to himself, that's the reason why his ghost is acting the way it is. It seems like that was true because look at it like this. His ghost or his IBM was lashing out on him because it's kind of like a parent, you know, when your kid does something bad and you don't care about yourself and you just let them get away with it for so long, but then when you try to correct them, they're like, get out of here, I'm gonna punk you too. It's kind of the same way with his IBM. It's basically looking at him like, say if you curse like a sailor, your kid's gonna pick up on that and they're gonna curse too, and then when you correct them, they're gonna look like, what, you do it all the time. It's your fault I'm this way. So that was the reason why K's IBM was acting the way it was last episode, but he was able to get control of it. He's actually getting better training and is actually starting to listen to him now too. So things are on the up and up, but I knew that the reason why it lashed out on him was because the way he was acting. So that was episode 3 in a nutshell. Now we're on to episode 4. I also want to comment on the opening. I mean, the opening isn't bad after I've heard it a few times now. It just doesn't hold a candle to that first one, and it probably never will, which is a shame because it actually is a good song. It just doesn't fit Ajin. But yeah, back to the episode. This week we focus on a 17-year-old by the name of Kotobuki, who is an Ajin, and he is in jail with Kai. I get Kai and K mixed up because they're so close, but he's in jail with Kai, and this kid, he escapes prison like it's nothing, but he always ends up coming back, and wherever he's asked how he does it, he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember what happened or anything. And when you have something like that in jail, when you're able to get out and get back in whenever you feel like it, that's going to get you a reputation. And that reputation, of course, is going to lead to some unsavory characters. I mean, you should have known that as soon as they said it. As it was a group of thugs who come up to this kid, Kotobuki, and was like, look, my girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow. I'm trying to go smash a bun, so you need to help me out and get up out of here, or we're going to beat your ass and kill you, one of the two. So go ahead and make a choice. They try to extort Kotobuki a few times throughout the episode, and Kei always jumps in to try to help, but he's just like Kai. See, Kai once again. But anyway, Kai actually tries to help this kid when he gets jumped, and Kotobuki's kind of like, no, don't help me. He reminds Kai of Kei in some sense, because he's just like the same. He just doesn't want to get involved. He doesn't want to help anybody. He basically tells Kai, look, stop trying to help me because I'm not going to help you. Who's that friend of yours? What was his name? You're in jail right now. He left you behind. Expect the same type of treatment from me. I'm not your friend. I'm not going to help you. Stop getting your ass whooped. It's just pointless. But however, Kai keeps coming to his rescue no matter what. And then the kid realizes that maybe he's not that bad. So in one of the thrashings, he actually unleashes his ghost, and he has the ghost that has the wings that we see in the ending to help Kei win the fight, or Kai win the fight. I'm gonna stop butchering their names at some point. They shouldn't be so damn close, but he helps him win the fight with these bullies, and they kind of have a bonding outside, and he says, look, if by some chance, and I do mean if you ever want to get out of here and help your friend, I'll help you just this once. I'll help you get over these gates. So you see a friendship forming between these two, and it's nice to see some more Ajins coming to the fold as we wonder how Sato is going to be stopped. How are they going to stop Sato with just Nakano and Kei? I mean, they're going to need more numbers on their ranks. And we also see this kid was one of the people that was around when Sato had the protest for the Ajin's rights. So he's familiar with Sato. He knows what Sato's about. We don't know what side he's on yet, but it's good to see that Kai has a friend and somebody that's actually going to help him out. And speaking of Sato, he's on like 6 kills by now, so somebody need to get up on that. I'm just saying. And he actually killed 2 people at once at this point, so that's causing some real problems. And Sato is still on his rampage, and the Japanese government continues to be stubborn and saying, we're not standing down, there is no Ajins, there's no experiments going on, we're not gonna give in to this terrorist demands, which they should. I mean, this guy's on a rampage right now. They need to do something. As he's cooking up a plan, he's moving on to phase 2 because he dropped another mixtape saying, look, if y'all ain't gonna listen to me, I'm just gonna keep going. It's just about to get worse and it's gonna involve some explosions. So they need to hurry it up. Things are also getting worse for Japan because now the US Department of Defense has stepped in because that professor or the scientist that got killed on the plane by Sato was a US agent. So now they're like, you're getting our people involved in your nonsense. That can't happen. We're about to come in here and pull some internal affairs stuff. We about to get to the bottom of this. So they got that to deal with. Otherwise, on the other side of the field, we have Nakano and Kei. They're still getting trained by the government, and now they're going to up their training. They're out of the basic training now. They're about to start showing them how to use real weapons, how to be effective on the battlefield, and they're even showing how they can identify an IBM. But I guess they're going to have like some powder guns or something that they can shoot on it. And this is where we see that Kei actually has more control over his IBM now. So overall, that was the episode. Sato is still moving on. This guy's almost at half of his list and it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. Meanwhile, our protagonists are going through their own developments. You got new Ajin being involved and things are just about to get crazy. I'm not sure other state of Ajin from here. I heard from a good friend that I think this series is going to go anime original around the second half, so we'll have to see how that goes out. I'm not completely caught up on the manga myself, so I did want to try to read it so I'll know when it splits up. So I'll probably try to get on that too. But that was the episode in a nutshell. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and drop it a like. Definitely let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there is not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel if you're just stopping by for the first time. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Infrared signing out. See you soon.